Hey, thanks for stopping by SmokinSteve's. So you're wanting to learn how to smoke some cheese? Maybe build your own cold smoke generator? Well, we've got the answers for you here. It's really simple, and I'm going to take you through the steps. You'll be able to build your own. I'll show you the products we used, have links for you where you can pick the stuff up, and maybe show you a couple different ways you can build it. And I'm going to take you through the steps of my first smoke and why you want to create this remote smoke generator. With this, you're going to be able to smoke cold smoke all summer long. Even if it's 80, 90 degrees outside, you're going to be able to cold smoke with this generator. And it's going to be a nice clean smoke. You're not going to have all that nastiness, that creosote and tar. And that's what's creating that color on that cheese. You know, the color's kind of nice, but you know, it's not really that good. It's all that tar and creosote buildup. And I'll show you what I'm talking about a little later in the video. And you can make your own judgments. You know, it's just kind of my theory. But we're going to take you through everything. So if you want to build your own, it's really simple to do, and it's really cost effective. You get a nice clean smoke. You don't have to rest that cheese. You can eat that cheese right away, right off the smoker. So it's all good. This was my first go at cold smoking cheese. A couple of things that I learned from this first smoke is that number one, the cheese, it tasted great. But you had to let it rest for 2 or 3 weeks to get past that nastiness. It kind of tasted like an ashtray at first, and that's because that smoke tube being in the grill, when wood burns, it creates a lot of creosote and tar, and that tends to get in the grill and on the cheese, and that's what a lot of that coloring on your cheese is, from that tar and creosote. So and plus it added 20 to 30 degrees to the inside of the grill temperature, and I want to be able to smoke all summer long. So I wanted to create this remote smoker where it didn't create any more heat inside that grill, so I can smoke all summer long. And I'm going to show you how to do it and how it works. It's all good. Now I had a couple of, the phase one of this, I had a couple of pans. They're called lasagna pans, and they're just real thin aluminum. And I thought, well, I'm going to go ahead and use those just to see what happens out there on this remote smoker. Run that number one, it didn't add any extra heat to that grill temperature, which is good. We can smoke all summer long. It was a clean smoke, which means we could eat that cheese right off the grill. No 2-week, 3-week wait period because of that creosote and tar buildup. We didn't have any of that. So it was on to coming up with a finished product. And I had 3 different ideas that maybe I could use. Maybe a mailbox, maybe an ammo can, or a roasting pan. And with the ammo can, I knew that those are painted, and that paint burning off would have been toxic, so I had to address that. And the mailbox would be hard to clean, and I'm not sure about the paint on the mailbox. And the roasting pan, that would be perfect. So I took a trip to the local Goodwill store to see what I could find. And I found a big old roasting pan, and that's what we use for a finished product. In the lid here, we drilled a hole, and we mounted the fitting for the tubing right here. And the hole's a little sloppy, so I got a couple reducing washers here and put underneath the fitting. And down here on the body of the roaster pan, I drilled 2 holes, and That's going to be the air intake for the smoke generator. And down here I got 2 lids off of tin can, and we're going to mount that on here and put a little screw in it, and we'll be able to rotate this and open that damper up or close it. And we're going to have one on each one. That's going to rotate, open up, and close. So I need to get those on there yet. Here it is. I got my tin can lids mounted over those 2 intake air holes, and I got each one of them screwed on right here to where they rotate. So we can open them, both of these, all the way up, or shut them halfway open, whatever we want. If we want a little more air, just open them up. Open this one up, get a little more air. We never know how much air it's going to need to keep that smoke rolling. So we got dampers on here now, and if we need even more air, we can just keep adding holes and more tin can lids. So it's all good. Now we've got that smoke generator all put together and ready to go. Let's get her outside, get our smoke tube all fired up, and see how it performs. Okay, here's what we're going to be smoking on today, the Griddle Kong. And as you can see, we got some nuts on here, and we're going to smoke those guys. We got some almonds, we got a little thin coat of butter on there, and some cinnamon sugar. And down here is our smoker. So we're going to go ahead and get this smoke tube lit and get this thing to smoking. We got this smoke tube only about half full. That should give us probably 3 or 4 hours worth of smoke, which is going to be plenty. So you want to get this lit good, and after you get it lit, you want to burn for about 5 minutes or so it won't go out on us. Okay, we got a nice little flame going there. So that's it. We'll let that burn for about 5 minutes, then blow it out. Then it'll just smoke for us. Okay, this tube's been burned 5 or 6 minutes here. As you can see, we still have a flame in there. So what we're going to do is go ahead and blow that out and get that smoke tube laid down. Just want to lay it down gently so those pellets stay packed in there, so it'll continue to burn all the way down. And as you can see, we got pretty nice smoke. So we're going to go ahead and get this lid on there, and I got some clamps I'm going to put around this lid, try to keep that lid on there good, and halfway get it sealed. So we're going to let it smoke like this for a couple minutes, and after I get them clips on there, we'll be putting that tubing on. Okay, we got our tubing on there. We got our clamps put all the way around the lid, as you can see. And we got both intake air holes open, and if need be, we can get those closed a little bit. And we got our tube running into our grill, and you can see it down here in the bottom. We're getting a little bit of smoke out of there now already, so as time goes along, we'll get more and more smoke coming through there. So let's go ahead and get this lid closed. I got the top damper right here all the way open, so we have a continuous airflow through this grill. Okay, here's the top vent on the grill. I don't know whether you can pick it up or not, but there's just a real fine smoke coming out of the top of this vent. It's a nice clean smoke. And today we're smoking with apple pellets, Bear Mountain apple pellets. It's real fine blue smoke, which is a good clean smoke. Let's take a look at our grill, our smoker down here. And as you can see, there's smoke coming out of the vents there. So we're getting a good smoke inside that roasting pan. And it's bound to come out of those holes and around the lid. But we're getting smoke up that tube, up the grill, and out the vent as well. And it's a nice clean smoke. And also we got a temperature probe inside the grill, and temperature inside the grill is 75, and the outside temperature is 77. So we haven't added any heat to inside the grill yet, and I don't think we will. So we're going to let this guy smoke, check on a little bit later. Okay, we've been smoking away for about 2 hours here now, and you can still see the real fine smoke coming out of the top vent. At least I hope the camera's picking it up. It's a real fine blue smoke, nice, clean. That's what we're looking for. Let's go ahead and open her up and see what she looks like inside. Oh yeah, you can see the smoke. Nice. Okay, we're getting a little bit more smoke out of this top vent. And as you can see, it's a nice clean smoke. It's a real fine smoke. And it's a blue smoke. And that's a good smoke. And down here on the smoke generator, I did go ahead and close one of the intake holes there with the tin can lid, and it seems to be drawing a little bit better and getting a little bit more smoke out of this top vent. Okay, we've been smoking about 3 hours now, and as you can see, we still got a real faint smoke coming out of the top. It's nice clean smoke. Let's go ahead and check on the temperature. Okay, it shows outside temperature being 86, and inside the grill is 84. It's kind of scrolling here in the camera, but 84 in the grill, 86 outside. I'm really kind of surprised that the grill is cooler than the outside temperature, but it is. And here's our smoke generator, still smoking away. Still got the one intake air hole open, the other one's closed. It's been 4 hours now since we got this thing lit, and as you can see, we're still smoking away in that smoke tube. And we just filled that smoke tube half the way up, well, really less than half. So that smoke tube's 12 inches, and we probably had 5 inches worth of pellets in there. So we're just going to let this guy burn out, and then we're going to take a look at underneath the lid and see what that looks like. I'm sure there's going to be a creosote and tar buildup, but we should be able to clean that off pretty easily. We'll just take that lid off, hose it down, or take a hand steamer and steam it off if we have to. But you can see the discoloration on that tube where all that nastiness is, and it clears up, goes into the grill. Has a nice clean smoke. It's been about 4 hours and 15 minutes now, and there's very little smoke coming from the smoke generator. I've got a little bit still smoking away, but it's about done. And I'm going to go ahead and take those clips off of that lid
and take a peek, see what she looks like.
Okay, I got the smoke generator all opened up.
And as you can see, we got a little bit of residue on the lid, on the underneath side of the lid, and we should be able to clean that up without any problems. And down here in the pan itself, we got some liquid, some condensation, and some creosote and tar. So looks like that'll wipe up clean. And as you can see, we're still getting a little bit of smoke from our tube, but it's about done.
Okay, here's what that roasting pan looks like after I just hosed it off and wiped it out with a paper towel. Cleaned up pretty good. As you can see, there's a little bit of residue build up right there that would be easy enough to get off with a little soap and water probably, or like I said, that hand steamer. And here's the pan itself. Still see a little bit of staining that didn't come off with the hose, but it cleaned up pretty good. I did bring them in the kitchen here and washed them off a little bit with a little Dawn dish soap and water, and just wiped them down a little bit with a little paper towel, and they came pretty clean. Now, if I wanted to get them cleaner, you know, I just scrub a little harder, maybe use a little soft scrub, or like I say, use that hand steamer, and that'd come right off. But I'm pretty happy with the cleanup. Okay, that's it for my updated version of my cold smoke generator. And guys, you can build this. It's real easy, real simple. Maybe you can find you a roasting pan. I just gave a little over $5 for this one at the Goodwill. Maybe you got one sitting around the house you can use. Whatever you can find. When you use a remote smoker, you get that clean smoke in the grill, and all that nastiness, all that creosote and tar doesn't get on your food and on your cheese, and it's just nasty. It tastes like licking an ashtray. And I don't know about you, but I'd prefer a clean smoke. Got a little bit of cleanup on the generator, but that's no big deal. And give it a try. I think you'll really like it. And if you never had smoked cheese before, it's the bomb. It really is. Anything you cook, when you normally use cheese, you can put your smoked cheese on there. It is so good. It's really good. So guys, if you can, go ahead and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up and share. It'll really help me out on my YouTube status. So if you feel like helping me out a little bit, go ahead and subscribe, and give me a thumbs up, leave a comment. I love reading all those comments and stuff, and I try to get back with everybody that leaves a comment. So appreciate you watching, and I hope to see you on the next one.